I think the biggest difference that I've noticed is in the UK we don't have as much space, so our farms are often historically quite small. So we still have farms that have 100 cows on, and there aren't as many of them around, but the infrastructure has been built around that design of farm. So where in America you might have a larger farm that has room to expand, in the UK we might have a much smaller farm that was designed around a much smaller number of animals, and they don't have the room to expand. They physically get bigger, they don't have the room. So what they have to do is try and build clamps that will contain a larger volume of silage in a smaller area. So we see a lot more walled clamps. We don't see many big flat pads in the UK. We have different regulations as well. In America, I understand we have, there is a lot more of these enormous, big sort of areas of asphalt or concrete covered. It just wouldn't work in the UK. We just couldn't. We don't have those free areas to do that. Right. In the US as well, I think the availability of labour to cover large areas might make them a bit more of an option. So there are different ways of doing it. I think the USA is also a massive country, so it might be that in some parts of the US you can do one thing, and in other parts you can do other things. It's not quite the same in the UK. The climate's fairly similar, and the farms are reasonably similar. But the answer is there's a lot of differences and a lot of similarities, but ultimately we're all trying to achieve the same thing, which is store as much of the crop's potential in a clamp, so that we can make the most of it over the winter if we can't grow the feed.